Here we are. We're at the Empire Room in Adelaide. We're here into the, is it the quarterfinals?
It's
Or
top 16.
Top 16, final
Yep.
16. I'm joined here by Kenneth Wang, who's also a member of APA. So we welcome all of our fans here down to the Empire Room in Adelaide. We've got Chao versus David Ewing. I don't know a lot about David. What do you know about him, Kenneth?
So based on what I've heard, he's a two-shot player. He only started playing American pool not too long ago with James Georgiadis and Michael Cacciola.
Right, pretty good teachers.
Yeah, pretty good teachers, I must say. Yeah, 100%. And apparently they're quite confident that he is the smartest person in the pool room. Because
Really?
apparently he's a good,
Like
really good
PhD?
poker.
Oh.
He's a really good poker player.
Oh,
apparently.
okay.
Yeah, quite interesting.
All right, no worries. So they've obviously had the lag. Joe's won the lag and he's ready to break. And it's a race to 9.
Race to 9, yes.
Yep, race to 9. It's alternate break, guys. So we're playing 8 ball. It's WPA rules. And just a quick shout out to our sponsors. So we have Delahunty Construction. Seamus Delahunty, what a great guy.
Yes.
We've all played Seamus, whether it's in League or at City Heroes. His construction company has come on board with us for the entirety of 2022 to pay all of BeLive's exorbitant bills so that we can bring a stream to all of you. So thank you very much to Seamus. He's an awesome gentleman and a great avid supporter of pool.
100%.
So Joe's off here to break. It's quite an interesting break. He really aims quite low on the cue ball.
Yeah, he aims low, but the moment he strikes, he actually doesn't have any draw on the ball. He pops up the cue ball a lot.
Ah, okay, so it jumps up.
Yeah.
Yep. Small pop there. He's made a ball on the side pocket.
Yep, very nice.
Made
Oh,
2.
another bonus.
Yes, absolutely.
The balls are spread out really nicely.
Yep. I found the tables are actually breaking quite difficultly now, whether or not I'm just a terrible breaker but I was watching a lot of dry breaks throughout the tournament.
Yeah. I gotta agree. I did find the break quite difficult myself. I did struggle to pot a few. I got a few dry breaks as well in my matches.
Yep.
So it's quite interesting.
Absolutely. So it looks like Joe's going to be taking the solids. Looks like he's going to take the 1 in the corner here. Oh, he's adjusting. The thing about 8 ball is there's so many patterns, so many options.
Yeah.
So it's not like a rotational pool where it's quite easy to say, hey, he's going to the 1 and the 2. This is like it's quite a bit of technical skill getting around the table. And
a lot of brain power to kind of play the patterns right and try to make the run out as easy for yourself as possible.
Absolutely. So Joe's on the solids. So we can just bring up a solid ball there for under Joe there, mate. Thank you, Chris.
I think the only problem ball that he really needs to figure out right here is probably the 6 ball. 2 is a bit tricky because all you need, but it's not too difficult either because all you need to do is just travel to the end of the table.
And then he's on it.
Yeah.
That's correct. But well, I mean, obviously, if he does do that, he could take the 6 in the side pocket.
In the side, yeah, that is correct.
So, you know.
It's just about getting there.
Yeah, but I mean, I think when you get to this level, like he's a 679 Fargo,
Yeah.
you know, we know that most of the top players are 700 plus that we have in Australia.
Yep.
Generally, when you're getting very close or pushing closer to that 700 mark, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
They take out the problem balls when they need to, and manage to, you know, sometimes they can make something out of nothing, but they're actually pretty well laid out here.
Yeah, definitely. Good chance to just break and run on the first frame.
Yeah, that'll set a
Good
tone.
dream start. Yeah, dream start.
Absolutely. So he's run through here. So maybe he is looking at taking a 3. Or do you think he's going to take the 2 and come around?
I don't know. I think the 2, after he passes the 2, the 6 passes in that corner.
Yeah, yep.
So he may opt to take the 2 here, go up 2 rails and play for the 6, but he doesn't have a lot of room to get plum sauce on the 6.
So I think he's going to play this. He's going to probably play for the 6 or the 3 here. I mean, he's at least got a couple of options.
Yeah, if he underhits this, he'll always have a shot on the 3.
Yep.
He just doesn't want to get hooked behind the 11. That's the only issue.
Yep.
Yeah, but
And
there's a lot of room.
the tables are running quite quick.
Yeah, it's very fast tables.
Yep.
This cloth, I believe, is only about a week old.
Wow, so there's plenty of slide on there.
Yeah. But it plays really nice. The pockets are tighter on these tables than the other tables on
Yep.
the other side of the pool hall.
Yep.
But because of the new cloth, they'll end up sliding in most
Yep.
of the time anyway. So
Yep.
they still play really nice. Landed perfectly on the 6 there.
Yep.
Very well done.
Absolutely. Now is the time to take it out. He's looking, he's checking on both his options, which is what a good player does.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
just sit there and go, okay, I've landed on it, I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
They actually take the time to give it respect and go, okay, where do I need to land for this 3? He's probably just going to roll forward and take the 3 in the opposite side maybe, or is he going to draw back?
He might soft screw this.
Yep.
It looks like he's hitting quite low on the ball. Oh, he might play to bump the 3.
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
tried to promote it.
He tried to bump it full ball and just play it back into the same side.
Yep.
In the middle pocket, but unfortunately he got about a half ball hit.
Yep.
And ended up quite awkward on the 3 now.
So fans, if you're enjoying the stream, liking the stream, make sure you like it and share it with all your pool buddies, because there's plenty of action to come here from the Empire Room at the Upper Open 8 Ball. Just also like to a quick shout out to our sponsor T140, which is a new system that's going to be used for tournaments and basically for the sort of the average player, really. It's not about the elite players, which is fantastic, and it crosses all codes. And we're going to invite Barry Jenner, who's the managing director and sponsor of T140, to come on at some stage and give us a bit of a roundup, a bit of a marketing spiel, because I couldn't do him justice, unfortunately. So I'll be happy to ask him a few questions. But Joe's missed that bank, and now David comes to the table.
Yeah, banking is really tough on these tables because the rails are not as bouncy as the tables I'm very used to. And so when you play the bank a bit soft, the angle will widen a lot more than you'd expect. And so he actually banked that a bit too wide, even though I feel like the initial line that he played was actually quite nice. So
Yep.
yeah.
Also, too, comes down to how hard you hit them as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he didn't leave David with anything too easy.
I'd almost be tempted to take the 11 in off the 3.
Ooh, I think that's a good option.
Because if he misses it, he potentially kills the 3.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
It's also a bit risky because if you play that shot, there's also a chance that you roll the 3 over the left-hand top corner pocket as well if you hit the 3 quite full. So I think he might be taking on the cut here.
Yep.
Oh,
see,
2 in 1.
2 in 1. There you go. So you were right and I was right.
Yep.
So we've done well, mate.
Great
Team
commentators.
Oh dear. So normally Barry Mavros would be joining us and leading us off, but unfortunately he is playing. It's not unfortunate actually. It's a good thing.
It's actually a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing would be greater than having me and Kenneth cheering for Barry.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He landed on a bit close to the rail here, so he's not too comfortable with any of the options he's left with. He'll need to have to play a pretty good shot to run this out.
Yeah, I think actually I don't know. I think I would have actually preferred to take on the 13 myself, or the 11, or whatever it is. But he's hit that sweet.
Yeah.
He's going to just get a little bump there. That was very favourable. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
So this really should be just a stun shot or just roll through a little bit.
Yeah,
probably don't want to land dead straight because it's always nice to have some angle to work with.
Yeah, definitely, especially on these tables.
Yep.
The moment you land straight or just a bit off straight, it's a bit awkward to travel to the other side of the table if you need to. So
yeah. So do you think he'll just go, 2 rails, try and land on the black in the middle, or will he go for the black up the top where the 3 is?
I reckon he'll just play off 2 rails, 2 rails back into the centre of the table.
1, 2.
Just like that.
Yep.
Perfect pace.
Yeah, played that very well. Obviously knows the tables pretty well.
Indeed.
Okay, David takes the win, so he's up. David will be breaking as well. Race to 9. Now, David's Fargo, he actually doesn't have an established Fargo, everyone, so we've really just given him a mock number. So
he doesn't even exist in the system.
No, so he will after this.
Yes.
So, don't hold us to that number, guys. We're just giving it a rough estimate. So, APA are always trying to get everyone established on Fargo rate because we think it's the best rating system overall.
Yeah,
because it can be
definitely.
used in many tournaments.
Yeah.
Now, Joe, he runs the Chaos Pool Series
Yes,
out
that
of
is
City
correct.
Heroes.
Yeah.
You've played at a few of those?
Yeah, I've played in. I think I've played in every single one that I could have played in.
Wow. Okay, so you've played in pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, he does have a couple of limited ones, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has the low handicap ones.
Yeah, because you're a, what are you, a 600 and
My Fargo is 629.
629?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm 550, he's 629, so you know who's going to have better knowledge on what's going to happen. So it's you're in good hands with young Kenneth. And Kenneth's actually our marketing social media manager for APA. Does a good job. Wish he'd do a bit more though, mate. You know, just going to keep on top of it.
Yep.
But no, it's good having you there, mate, because need you to connect with all the players in the community.
Yeah.
It's good to have someone there doing that, because I can't do everything. And poor old Fleur can't do everything. She's always struggling for time and effort.
Hard worker.
Oh,
Fleur's
yeah.
a hard worker.
Absolutely. So you can see here, he's obviously taking a bit of time. They use the magic racks. No, we're doing it. Yep. So have you got the Q score on your phone to keep the score going?
I need to scan the code.
Okay. Well, when he breaks, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe run down, or we can get one of the boys to do that. Maybe, if anyone's available, everyone's playing. So maybe just wait till he's finish this frame and just hop over quickly and make sure the match has started as well. All right, Kenneth's just going to leave us for a moment and quickly scan that QR code on the table, and that's what he'll do. Which we didn't actually consider doing that. We forgot about that. Small technical error. So Kenneth's back.
Yep.
So let's hope that they've activated the match. It obviously scanned, not coming up, saying, yep, beautiful. Okay, so you can update the score. So David's up 1. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, we're off and running.
Interesting break here.
Yeah, he's landed hard up on that 15, I think it is.
Yeah, I don't think he has an easy opener for stripes, so he's kind of forced to take solids here.
Yep.
But solids doesn't look too bad either, so it's not too bad.
Can we have a look at the other angle, please, Chris? Thank you. That's actually the main angle we want most of the time. So he's going to come up here and try and hold for that 7.
Yep. Nice angle.
Yeah, because he can work. He can go down the table now.
Yeah, just roll this in and come back to center.
I think the 4 is actually going to be his tricky ball because it's sort of a little bit obscured from the black, and the 3's covering it over here.
Yeah.
So he's got to clear the 3 before he gets to the 4, I think.
Yeah. I think the 4 does go.
Yeah, he's on the solids. Yep.
Yeah. I think the 4 does pass and does go, like from about where he is now.
Right.
I don't know if he'd be willing to take it now though. I'm pretty sure he's going to have a check right now. Yeah.
Yep.
He's looking at it. It's close.
Yep. It's quite interesting. He wears a hat. Like I see a lot of players playing.
It's quite sunny in here, so.
Yeah, well, but you know, I tried it when a few times, and I can't do it, mate, because it obscures my vision. It's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's weird.
So he's just moving the magic rack.
Yeah. You know how sometimes when you're down on the shot, you kind of want like the pocket that you're shooting in the ball in your peripherals.
Yep.
But the cap kind of like covers it. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know how they do it.
No, me either.
Yeah, I don't think he likes playing the 4 here. I think he's...
Well, it's sort of like, it's going to be pretty... He's going to be hitting it pretty thick, so really is he going to be...
You might like go into the 8 like very thin, and the cue ball becomes a bit unpredictable.
Yep. So he's come down here for the 3.
Yeah, he wants to get rid of the 3 first, so that it
opens up the pocket for the 4.
Yeah.
Which is what I was talking about before.
Yeah. So definitely makes it a lot easier for him.
So how was your flight down here?
It was all right. We flew in. Chris and I flew in. I think Wednesday afternoon.
Right.
It was a packed flight, but it was wasn't too bad. About 2 hours.
Okay. Any delays?
I think we were delayed for about half an hour.
Okay.
But from what I know, a lot of their flights were also delayed about an hour and half an hour as well. So
who'd you fly in with?
I just flew in with Chris, but a lot of the
No,
other Sydney
what
players.
Virgin?
I flew in with Virgin, yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. Unlucky to bump the 8 a bit there, but
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Doesn't really make a difference because I think he still wants to play the 4 in the left-hand corner pocket.
I do think he's going to play this 5 into the side and draw out and try to take the 1 in that. I don't know if that 1 goes past that 11. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I don't think it goes in there.
It's close. It's close. Not too sure.
And it doesn't go in there.
Yeah, definitely doesn't.
In the right-hand corner pocket. So he's probably going to take the 1 and go around and land under the 4, I think.
Yeah, this is a good shot.
Just wants to miss that ball. He's gone around. He's going to run right
He's
into
going
it.
to bump into the 4.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, he's okay now.
Yeah.
The 4 might actually go into the top left-hand corner pocket.
I think he'll take that.
Yeah, if that goes, he'll definitely take it.
Yep,
just roll up for the 5.
Yep. And then the black in this corner on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Oh, well, David's getting off to a good start.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to give your opponent a chance to, like, you know, get used to the table faster than you. Because I feel like playing on these conditions, especially because, like, there's a few tables that have new cloth, and there's some that are slightly older.
Yep.
You know, these are tighter pockets, those are big pockets. It's all about, like, who adapts to the table fastest.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, actually interesting, like, when you start talking about tables, you know, as you know, we sell Diamond tables, and one of the big things that Diamond had when they created their company was having the tables all the same, very consistent. So you play on one table, it would be the same. You know, the only variable would be the cloth, really, or the balls.
Yeah.
So obviously these are all the same brand, all the same table, which is great. But having slightly different pocket sizes, whilst it's good for the better players and the TV table, can be a bit off-putting, as you say. It comes down to who deals with it the quickest. Yep. So David picks that one up. He's up to a 2-0 start in a race to 9. And Joe will be breaking now.
That was a really nice shot on the 5 he played there. Played with a lot of left-hand side so that it straightens up after it contacts the second rail.
Yep. And to hold
perfectly for the black. Yeah,
he did well. So I'd say, David's putting on a good start here, and maybe his temporary 625 might creep up a few points.
It's definitely going to creep up a few points. Yeah. I think for an alternate break format, and especially players of their caliber, it's similar to like tennis, but like if you have the serve, you're kind of favorite to win the frame there.
Yep.
And I think that kind of like correlates the pool as well, especially in 8-ball and in high level play. If they get a good break, they're favorite to run out the balls and just win the rack there. So it's kind of like holding your serve, and the moment you don't hold your serve, you'll find yourself quite behind.
Yep.
Which Joe finds himself in right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Excellent. I want to give a quick shout out to Todd. Todd from B Live. Did you know the poor bugger had a stroke?
Yeah.
That's why we sent Chris down.
Yeah.
Chris was like the backup quarterback who's had to come in at the last minute, in the bloody fourth inning. Come in the last 15 minutes and go, oh, by the way, I've got to go down to Adelaide. So we hope you're on the mend, Todd. You're a good fella, mate. So thanks for sending Chris down. He's done a good job so far. We'll give you a final report later on. Say hello. A quick shout out to Muzz and Jeremy Jackson who joined the stream. Guys, if you like the stream, please share it with all your pool buddies. Let them know that we're playing. So Joe is shooting at the moment.
He's solid. Stripes.
Stripes, yep. And Joe's on the stripes.
Doesn't look too bad.
No, I think, is that the 10 ball next to the black there?
No, the 10 ball's up there.
Oh,
I think that's the 13.
Is it? God, it looks blue to me.
The 14. The green. It's the green.
Yeah, it's a green.
Yeah, it's
okay.
the green one, yeah.
So would he be looking? Is that going to go past that?
Yeah,
pink
that
12?
nine goes past that 11 for sure.
Oh no, I was thinking here into here.
Oh yeah.
I think he's going to just draw this back.
Stun it
Stun it,
for the
yep.
12. Yep.
Okay, and he's going to take that into there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, this looks like a pretty good pattern. I don't think he's got really too much to worry about.
I think it's about what ball he's going to leave for the A ball last, and I think he's going to leave the 11 last, so he can if it lands on the top side of 11, he can just roll down for an easy A ball. So I think it's better for him to play for the 10 here and leave the 11 ball to set up for the last A ball.
Well, I think he's looking at the 14 here, and this could get a little bit tricky. If he clips that black, it could easily roll in a little bit, you know.
I think he's hitting this quite far. I don't think it's going to hit the black at all.
Okay, he's hit it on the... Yep, he's hit it on the other side. Yep, beautiful. Look at that.
Good line. Very
nice.
Line. Yeah. So now he just needs to just roll this in, stun it if he wants, and just land on the top side of 11 and just roll down for the 8 ball. Very well played pattern.
I think when you get to this level, you prefer, if you don't have to hit rails, you don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
If you can just control the cue ball on the line off the tangent. He's played that nicely. Good pace. Killed it off the rail. And he's just going to roll past. So just having a look at the other angle here. So he's just going to roll this down past the 5. Nice pace. Yep, land plumb on the black.
Yep, perfect.
Let's have a look at the other angle, Chris. Thank you. So a very clinical finish there by Joe.
Good hold of serve.
Yes, absolutely. So Joe will take that one. So it's 1-2. Yep. Now David's going to break. Obviously in 8 ball we generally go with alternate break. I think try not to go all the time too much winner break, because if you've got a big break and you're just breaking around and putting on 3 or 4, your partner's not getting much of a shot.
Yeah. Still want to, give your opponent a chance.
Absolutely. You're not coming down here to just rack balls. So you saw all the information, not the information, but everything that happened, the situation with Darren Appleton?
I heard about it. I'm not too sure exactly what happened.
You didn't see his video?
It's on my watch list.
No, it's on your watch list. Yet. Come on, mate. You've got to be prepared for this. I should have checked out before I even started this conversation.
The news.
Yeah. That's quite interesting, actually, what happened. It was definitely a bit stiff on Darren, I thought, myself personally, and I'm not speaking as, the upper chairman, I'm just speaking as Stuart.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was a bit rough to...
Bit harsh, yeah.
Cop a double fine, basically.
Yeah.
You don't refer it to the WPA and then sort of go, and by the way, we're going to gazump that fine and go over the top. But I also understand Matchroom's point of view that they want to set an example.
Enforce some rules. Yeah.
Yep, and just make sure people understand it. So, you can look at it both ways. I'm not taking any sides. I'm just saying, maybe. I mean, I know he was destined to try and play with Jason Shaw in the World Cup of Pool.
Yeah.
And that would have been a great pairing. And Darren's hit some really good form. So, bit of a shame. All right, so back to this. So we've got David at the table.
Another very interesting break. I think he breaks really hard, and he, as you can see, most of the balls on the other side of the table. And quite funnily enough, he's once again got a stripe stuck next to the cue ball.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Well, I mean, obviously the opening shot's going to be pretty important, because obviously you've got that 7 in the corner obscured by the 11, so he'll probably end up taking that.
Yeah, he's just going to pot the 7, opt to go solids.
Yep. He's just looking at where he's going to hit it so that he can land on that 2 nicely.
Yeah.
If you don't have to move the balls, don't. So just drop that in. Okay, well,
I think he played for the 4.
Yep. 4, 2, come up the rail, take the 3 in the same corner. Do you think he's going to try and clear that pocket a bit more? and open it up for the 3, or
Ideally, I would, because the 4's pretty much guaranteed to go in, and you can open up the pocket a bit for the 3 and make it easier for yourself.
can we just look at the other angle, please, Chris? Okay, that gives us a bit more detail.
Yeah.
It's actually quite wide. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I thought there was less room than that from the other angle.
From the other angle, yeah.
So he may even try to clear this, but then again,
the only
maybe
problem is that, like, if you do try to pot the 4 off the 14, the 14 might bounce up and end up covering the 3. So I don't know if he wants to take that risk.
no, he's just drawn back.
Yep.
3 must go past that 15 in there.
Yeah, and
But he's hard up on the rail. I mean, that just trying to hold for the 2 is a little bit more awkward now.
yeah, I think he landed a lot straighter than he wanted. Yeah. So now he's got, if he does end up trying to play for the 2, he's going to end up having quite a thin cut on the 2 to get back down table for the 1 and the 6. So I reckon, he's looking at following through a bit more and playing to pot the 2 in the other corner where the 14 is.
Yep.
And he just needs to make sure that he leaves himself an angle.
Yeah, he wants to land over here near this sort of middle diamond.
Kind of like where, just slightly above.
Okay, he's taking his medicine.
Okay.
He took his medicine. I'm going to take this on.
Now it's just about how good the line you play is to land on
off
the
that
6.
rail.
Yeah.
Yep. Would he play it with a little bit of left just to bring it across a little bit, just to widen it out a bit?
Yeah, definitely. You just need to go past the 12 and you'll have a shot on either the 1 or the 6, depending on what you feel like.
So he's not going to hit this hard. He's just going to let it run.
Just roll it in.
Yep.
Yep.
Very nice pace. He's really controlled the cue ball very nicely
there. Yeah, he played that perfectly.
Yep. Very good game there, David.
I think you landed a bit straight on that 6.
Yep.
So
he's
he's
looking at the 1 in the side.
Yeah.
So he's thinking about rolling through, because obviously the 1 can't go up in that corner pocket because that ball's obstructing the 14.
Yeah, definitely.
Can we look at the other angle, please? Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. I think, I'm pretty sure the 1 passes the 12 into the side.
I think he's going to draw back here and try and draw up. Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it must have been
just slightly off straight.
Yeah.
Or he probably cheated the pocket a bit.
Yep.
Yeah. Because the pocket, even though they are tight, they still have a bit of room. So.
Yep. So he's going to play this with a little bit of side.
Yeah. Just come off one rail.
Yep, come off rail. Yep.
It's perfect on the side pocket.
Nicely done. So David's taking a 3-1 lead. Now, admittedly, 8 ball is not Joe's discipline.
No. Joe, from what I know, dislikes playing 8 ball.
Yep.
Mainly because of...
So 3-1 to David?
Yeah. Mainly because of the amount of options and the amount of decision-making he has to do when playing 8 ball, because pattern play is so important.
So with the Chaos Pool series that he does, is that just 9 ball?
He tries to do as many 9 ball and 10 ball competitions as possible. And it's I
think he did an 8 ball one just as a warm-up for this event.
Just for this event,
yeah. Yep. Okay.
So that's pretty much the only scenario where he would ever do like an 8 ball tournament. He also did one for low handicap only. Right. Because a lot of low handicap players in Sydney like playing 8 ball.
Well, that's league play. A lot of it's league play, so. And, when you say handicap, we almost put that down to Fargo rate as well. So if you've got a lower rating, so let's say you're lower than 500, we sort of put you in that field of, say, you're a developing player.
Yeah. All right, Joe to break.
Yep. I think the alternate break is really important because it gives everyone that opportunity to try and come back into a match.
Yeah.
On table 17, we've got Jason Ahmed versus Mikey Cacciola. I don't know the score there off the top of my head. Maybe you could check Q score. Can you check that?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Thanks, buddy. Might be a bit of a score update there for the fans.
It is 3-2 Michael Cacciola's way.
Right, okay.
But Jason's on the table, so could easily level it up to 33.
Yeah, yep. Jason's not a bad player. Goes all right.
It's actually race to 7.
Oh, it's race to 7. So we might need to change that from race to 9 to race to 7.
So it's actually race to 9 from the semi-finals onwards. Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. We'll blame Chris for that one. His first black mark for this whole event. Not your fault at all, mate. Okay, so Joe's at the table.
Oh, so it was a dry break? Oh, no, it was his break. That's right.
So it looks like Joe's going to take stripes. He wants to get down on that 15.
Yeah. I think...
I mean, it's on, but you still want to be able to land high on it
so
you can nick it in.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's going into it.
He's
Actually,
just going to...
probably just doesn't go at all.
Right.
He's just going to...
Can we get the other angle, please, Chris?
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I think you're very uncomfortable in playing those shots because like you're worried that if you might get someone to wash a shot for you and you might be called a foul.
Yeah. You generally when you're on those shots, you try to throw them in with side.
Yeah.
To flick them in, but I think you're right. I think Joe is going to be he's laming low, so it looks like he might be drawing through for the 13. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, he's bumped into the 4. Yep. Now, he must know it's on. Maybe he's confident that if he holds it there or draws back a little bit, he's got a perfect angle.
Yeah. That would make a lot of sense.
So he's looking at the 14 in the middle.
Yeah, he's trying to get an ideal angle on the 13, so he can play the 15 after and then...
Come down for the 13 and the black in the middle probably in here.
Yeah. I believe that's 11. That's the 13.
Is it? Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm not colourblind, guys. It's just...
it's a bit difficult to see the colours on the screen.
Well...
Sometimes it's a bit...
Oh, he's tried to draw in, which is... I didn't like that shot because, when you're playing into a side pocket with pace, it's such a tight little thing. And
it tightens up a lot.
Boom! Yeah.
And
that's what's happened. So now David's back at the table. He's on solids. He's not left him a terror. He's got the 3.
I think he's got the 3 in the side.
Can we look at the other angle, please, Chris? Thanks.
Still can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure he has the 3.
No, I think he's got the 3. He'll take the 3, then he'll probably run through for the take the 4, get the 2 out of there, come around for the 7 or potentially the 5, which gives him at least a couple of options in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
So have you found the tournament this weekend?
Oh, yeah, it was very fun. I had a really good time.
Yep.
Yeah. I really like the environment here. Alec, he treats us very well. I feel very welcome here. So, thank you very much to Empire.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
hosting this event.
Alec and his team have done a good job, and definitely made us feel welcome and looked after us. Which is great, Alec's been in the business for 30 years, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes for a different vibe, doesn't it? You're having a good time, you're with your friends, and it's a bit of a trip, and a lot of people haven't travelled. So I think that's why we had so many New South Wales players come down. I mean, I actually want to thank a lot of the New South Wales players because I think there was 12 women. We're all from New South Wales.
Oh, wow.
Out of the 20.
That is.
So that's pretty significant. So they've all treated it as a bit of a holiday for themselves and getting together as friends. And
nice little weekend.
That's great. We've seen some good play too. So here we go. He's going to come in, land on the 2, as I said.
Left himself a nice angle to play a top spin, come off 2
rails. Yep.
For the 7.
Yep.
Just needs to make sure he needs to land on the high side of the 7, so he can come back down table. If he's on the wrong side,
he's starting to go back. He's starting to go back towards the corner pocket there. Yeah. He wants to definitely land low on it. Can we look at the side shot, please, Chris?
He's I think slightly on the wrong side, but it's okay because he can just play this with top and roll it forward and come back into the center table with off on rail. Just force follow. Maybe even a bit of side if you want to be...
No, I think he's going, like you said, just a hair of a tip above centre, and he's going to just stun follow.
Stun follow, yeah.
Yep. We put a lot on that. He definitely knows these tables. He's playing really well because I think he really understands the cushions. I found that the speed of the table was quite nice, but then you'd hit a cushion and it'd sort of slow down a bit. I'm going, hang on, that fell short.
Yeah, the cushion kills a lot of pace.
Yeah.
So whenever I find that I need to hit a cushion, for every cushion I need to hit, I'll need to hit the shot a bit harder. It's kind of like a build up my power bar.
Yep.
but
there's no gaming analogy in there. Street Fighter.
But it's like, it's really nice because you can actually play a lot of like, you can really let your stroke out on these tables.
Yeah, yeah.
Just to like get a really nice line and, you know, kind of position because, you know, you can still end up down table and hit it really hard.
Yep.
Off 3 rails. Like it's always a really nice feeling. When you play a shot really hard and
yeah. You've really let the stroke out. I think he's.
he has to play the combo here. I think he wanted to roll forward and play.
Yeah,
the
he
six.
did. He wanted to take the 6 on. Yeah, he was looking at that. Could he potentially even snick the 1 off the what is that? The 13 or the 11?
The 11. I don't really like that shot because you're gonna land like kind of like behind the 14 when you play that shot because you don't want to hit that with a lot of pace either.
No, yeah. See, generally I would play that as a stun shot off that ball in there and then come back up for the 6 in the same pocket.
Oh, okay. I see.
If you know what I mean, like using that angle, just a sort of a stun draw, come back up here and then play it in there. But hey, I'm not at the table, so
yeah, it's definitely an option.
Well, I don't know. The combo sort of feels like the 1 ball's going to go track down.
He's going to track down, yeah.
And then he's going to be running into the black.
I think if you roll forward, I think it's fine because you play the cue ball past the 8.
See?
Oh, he played your shot.
Yeah,
what
well.
Shot he played there.
Yeah, see, there you go. See? People are aggressive like me, mate. Don't underestimate me, guys. Just because I play in a 7-footer doesn't mean I don't know nothing. I know. You were witness to that, mate. Great kick shot, apparently, with a break cue.
Oh, yeah. That shot was one of the best shots I've seen all year.
It was a lot of fun. All right, so what's he going to do here, Kenneth? He's just going to roll through?
Roll up.
1 rail?
1 rail. Just hold it for the 8. And if he feels like letting a stroke out, he could go to play the same pocket as the 6. To let stroke out a bit more. But I like rolling this a bit better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Well played. All right.
Yeah, it's perfect.
He's playing really well, David.
Yeah, he's playing really well. I think... Has he missed a shot? I don't think he's missed a shot yet.
No, I don't think he has. I think Joe missed that one where he tried to power it into the side pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only shot Joe's missed. Hitting it well. I found a lot of the players, and, you know, admittedly I'm only a 550 Fargo, but I find a lot of the players when they get 10 to the money ball, they hit it in quite firm.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just drop them in and all that sort of stuff, but I watch all the better players and they just punch it in, you know, like they're making sure of it. So that's quite an interesting observation I've made over the tournament and many tournaments where I've, you know, played.
I think there are a few reasons. I think the main reason is because they're afraid of getting a kick on the ball. Yeah. So, I mean, getting a kick on the money ball is definitely the last thing you want. So, I think when you hit it firm, it's very, very unlikely for you to get a kick.
As Barry would say, with authority.
Yes, with authority.
So, Joe has taken a toilet break, which he's entitled to do. You know, he's probably trying to slow the pace a little bit, you know. Yeah,
kind of like freshen up his mindset.
Yep.
Reset.
Yep. 4-1. David just rolled over and asked us to score, because normally what would happen is the players would actually be scoring it themselves, but we've taken it upon ourselves to do all of that and keep it all a mystery. And David's playing exceptionally well. He's got really good control of the table and hasn't missed a shot. So Joe's gone to take a quick break, refresh. And whose break is it?
I believe that was Joe's break. Now it's
David's break. Yeah. So David will be breaking now.
Yeah. I think it's quite interesting not knowing the score while you're playing.
So, you know, actually in league, you know, you used to have the score sheet, right?
Yeah.
And I remember when I was in Vegas a few years ago, and we were behind, and I said to the guys, look, stop looking at the score sheet. You're all stressing.
Yeah.
So I forbid any of the players to look at the score sheet. And I don't think I was playing that much. I said, I'll score it. You just keep playing. I'll just tell you who you're playing.
Yeah.
And, you know, loss, win, loss, win. And all of a sudden, we ended up winning. You know, didn't win the whole tournament, but we won that match. So sometimes you can lose yourself over worrying about the score and not actually play the match.
Yeah. I think it helps you focus on you know, the current rack as it is, rather than thinking, you know, especially if your opponent's on the hill, or if you're on the hill and you're thinking, oh, you know, this is like a really important frame, and then you start applying some you know, unnecessary pressure on yourself.
Could we get the long shot, please, Chris, for the breaks? Thank you. Nice break, made a ball in the middle. Yeah, made a ball in the middle.
Made them both.
Yep. And he's not stuck up against any ball this time. And although...
There's a small cluster.
Yeah, in the middle there. Yeah. And he moved the black. Look how far the black moved.
It flew.
Yeah, so he's now this is where he's weighing up what he's going to do.
That's
and
a tough magic rack to get out.
Yeah, I'm not... well, the players are doing it themselves, and I think that's fine. I'm happy for them to do that. As long as they're happy, I'm happy. So, yep, magic rack removed delicately there by Joe. He's probably had to do a few at his tournaments. So, yeah, that 15. Can we have a look at the side shot, please, Chris? Let's see if that so that 15 is going to go past. It's going to go in there.
Yeah.
And he will probably try to promote that with either the 10 or bump into the 7 and knock it out. See, that's what he's looking at now.
Yeah.
So this is what the good players do, guys. They go and assess the table. They go and assess what are their problem balls. And they work out that pattern. If they don't have to move balls, they prefer not to.
Yeah.
But if they have to, they're working out, okay, where do I need to land?
Yeah, because funny things can happen when you start bumping into other balls on the table.
Yep.
It's a bit harder to control. Like, for example, that first frame that Joe had, where he tried to bump full ball into the 3.
Oh, yes.
Into the middle
and he landed on slightly on the wrong side of it. Yeah, he hit it a bit half. He hit it half ball rather than full.
Yeah.
And he hooked himself pretty much. So he's looking at whether he's going to land and hit the 1. It's going to be interesting.
I don't know if the 8 passes the 1.
Yep, that's right, and it doesn't pass the 6. That's what he's looking at. He's already got his pattern laid out.
He's already thinking about the black.
Yeah, he's already thinking, okay, how do I get onto this? Okay, I've got to land where my hand is to pretty much take that black into the corner pocket. Yes, it goes.
I think it doesn't go. I think he's looking at the side.
Yeah, I can't quite tell. I'm sure if you leaned over, you could probably see it better than I could.
I don't know if the cord's long enough, but I think it goes.
You think it goes?
I think it goes.
Right. Well, we're gonna rely on your word there, mate. Your judgment.
Just because it goes, he may or may not play for it.
Yep, that's it. Here we go. Rolled around nicely. Good pace.
Pace for the 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he lands straight, he can just stun it and play the 15.
Yep.
And then kind of like nudge the 7, or you know.
Can we see the other shot, please? Long shot. Thanks. See, he looks like he's got a little bit of angle off that 10. Doesn't look dead straight to me. Looks like he's slightly on this side of it.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side of it. So, which means that the white ball's going to potentially go in between that.
Travel closer.
To between the 7 and the 4.
Not ideal.
No.
I think he can make it work.
Could he potentially look at the 11 and come around, or do you think there's just too much traffic there?
Oh.
Like punch into it and come around?
Yeah.
When he's looking at it, he looks like he's going low here.
He's drawing into the pack?
Yeah, I think he's trying to break into it. Oh, that's a really nice shot.
Wow, how well did he develop those balls?
Mate, look at this bloke. Wow. David Ewing. Good to see a new name.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm used to Justin and, you know, bloody, all the original usual suspects.
Yeah.
Greg Jenkins and all those top guys. It's nice to see some different players, whether it's, it's good.
Yeah.
Happy
It's very different when, like, I look at the draw to see, like, my next match or who I might be playing potentially in the future. And, like, I don't know, like, 80% of the names, so I can't, like, kind of predict how my match will go. Like, I don't know if I'm playing a strong player or a weaker player, and it just becomes more interesting.
And it doesn't help if they haven't got an established Fargo either.
Yeah.
It's not like you can look them up and go, how many matches have they had and who are they?
Yeah, so you just got to be full focus throughout the entire match just to make sure that, you play your game.
Yep. I found quite funny, I had a bit of a chuckle when you were playing that gentleman, Barry, and I don't know his last name, so I apologise, Barry, in advance. Reeves, yeah. Nice fella. He left his cue there on the table and the white ball, and he bounced the white ball off the rail, and it started coming down. He walked all the way to the other end of the table, and the white ball hit his cue, went straight into the pocket. And that just broke the
tension,
the tension there. Everyone had a bit of a laugh, and, nice fella. And obviously he played all right, so he's done well. He's done okay here.
He didn't want to bump
He didn't
the
want to,
7.
but what he's going to do, he's going to draw off
He's
this
going
15.
to draw back, and play into the same pocket.
Yeah, that's right. Which is a delicate shot because this cloth is so fast.
Yeah.
So he's really going to have to know the pace.
You don't want to land high on the 10 because you got to go back
to
down
the black,
to the 8, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want to be trying to force go around that 7-4 and, you know. Okay, see, he's looking off the 4 as well.
I think he's looking at
the tangent
kind
line.
of like playing kind of like a stun run through.
Okay.
Pass in between the 7 and the 4 and play the 14 inside.
Right.
Is that the 14?
It is. I think it's the 14. I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he's looking at the middle there. You're right.
I think it's a 10.
Is it?
Yeah.
These colours. We need to get new camera gear, mate. It needs to highlight these colours a bit better for us. I'm just kidding. Todd, come on, mate. Stop skimping. Give Chris better equipment. I think he's going to go through, like you said. He always run the risk if he tapped that ball, and now he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's the first mistake he's made.
I think it is, actually.
Yeah.
You see, he tapped the talk on the table like a bit of little bit of damn
Frustration.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what is he going to do? A one-round kick? Try to put this in the middle?
Yeah. The only problem with this is that even if you kick it into the side, the cue was traveling away from the 8. You'll have a really difficult shot in the 8.
Yeah. Yep. But once again, he could still play that black off the 1 if he had to, or off the 2. So he's sort of got a few options there, depending on how he plays it. So he's called it in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, he's run up there, and look, I honestly, from where this lies, I can't see Joe not getting out from here. There's no problems.
Yeah.
Joe's right out of his seat straight away. Boom. You know.
He pounced.
I don't think I've seen him run that fast.
He pounced on the table.
Yep. No. Joe's even a very, very good bet to get through this. So he'll just hold for the 6.
Yeah. I think Joe strives when there's less obstructions on the table because it's more similar to
rotational pull. Correct. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know.
Except he also has the advantage of playing another ball, even if he loses position.
Correct.
So he becomes really strong in these situations.
Yeah, he's potting like 5-6 balls and that's it, and there's nothing really in his way.
Yeah.
Even if he if he gets out of position, which he has, but he's got the options. He's still got the 2.
He's still got the 2.
He doesn't really want to go blind shot on that 7. He's going to lose the white. So he's saying, okay, well, I've got another shot at it. He's going to come around here, 1, 2.
Play for the 7.
Play for the 7 in the corner pocket.
Yeah.
Yep. He's put a little bit of side on this. He's put a bit of left-hand spin on it. And just drift it around. Oh, gee, he hit that. He's caught that thick. He's gotten away with it because the 10 is obscured by the 3.
Yeah.
We have established it's the 10 ball.
It is the 10 ball.
Okay.
It is definitely the 10 ball.
Thank you, mate. Excellent. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. So,
not too many options here. I think the cross double might go.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Okay, so past the 2 ball, I think it is.
Yeah. And the good thing is that the cue ball you got to hit it quite hard, so it can travel back up table.
Yeah, up table for the 8. Yep, he's called it.
Yeah.
He's now looking at it, assessing where he needs to hit on the rail.
Yeah.
And I couldn't double anything on these.
It's
I think I made one double against Barry in a muck around match. We were playing sets, and he just felt like he needed to beat up on somebody, so he grabbed me.
Yeah, I think if you want to double on these tables and for it to kind of head towards the natural angle, the reflective angle that you want to get it in, you'll need to hit these quite firm.
Yes. Well, he's.
I think he'll hit this quite hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wow,
medium pace.
Wow, I think you were spot on there, mate. I mean, he got up on the black, but unfortunately, the pace was incorrect. He had to really drive it in there.
Yeah.
So what's Joe going to do? Is he going to nick off this 4 ball? Do you think he'll nick off the edge of that and run up the table, up where the black is again? Try to put some distance between the 10 and the white ball?
Yeah, that is an option. I mean, he can't. Yeah, I think that's really the only ball he can really play for.
Mm.
You wouldn't want to play the 3.
He may play it really gentle and just leave the white down here, but I can't imagine him giving him a shot. I think he'd want to see. Geez, he's hit the third. He's hit the 3, and he's pushed the 10 into the. I mean, that's
safer.
Yep. Yeah. I think he'll go for the double here, up in the corner.
Yeah.
That's what he'll go for. He's looking at it, seeing what the space is. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and then he has to hope that the cue ball just kind of comes out a bit
to leave him a long shot on the black. Yep. So he's called it. Yep. Because he's got to get that ball out of there. Because he's in trouble if he doesn't get it out of there.
A-ball becomes very difficult when your opponent has control of the table and you only have one solid or your stripe left on the table. They can start playing a lot of these two-way kind of like call safeties on you shots where, you know...
Wait till you make a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's even worse when you're on the black.
Yeah. That's the worst.
That's pressure. You know, they could snooker you up here, hard up on the ball, and, you know, you only have one ball here, and, you know, you could be really restricted on how am I going to hit this. So let's see if he's learnt from that last double, whether or not he's going to hit this a bit firmer.
Big shot coming up.
Reminds me of that that shot on the World Pool Masters, you know, for the title.
Oh, yeah, David Arcady.
Yeah. He's hit that pretty well.
That looks good.
Wow, that's a bit unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate.
Yep, that is unlucky.
That was such a good shot he played there.
Yep, he was unlucky that he didn't get out of that traffic. That could have easily just opened up a bit for him, at least giving him a long shot. The other table, table 17, let's have a look. We're just getting quizzed here by one of our many fans. Saying, hey, what's the score over there, boys? You got nothing better to do?
It is 5-3 Michael Cacciola's way.
Yep. Race to 7. Okay. Did Todd say Chris was fired? No, oh, no, he didn't say that. Okay, thank goodness. Whew, that's lucky.
Shout out to Will and Pat watching.
Oh, yeah, Mark Bartlett.
Mark Bartlett.
Yeah, Bardo, how are you, mate? Patrick Gilfillian, I think it is. He plays in the Diamond League, I think.
He plays in my team.
He's in your team?
Yeah.
Oh, right, there you go. I know I'd seen his name somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, plays in my team. Will also plays in my team.
Well, Will, yeah, I know young Will. He's a good young fella. Okay, so Joe's got something to think about here, because that black's pretty much open. And I don't know if he can get past that edge of that black, play this, and try and plant in behind the 2.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to play a small masse. He's jacking. He's got a slight jack up. Just
this is a very...
over that distance.
Very touchy shot.
Yep. Well, we'll see what Joe's made of here. Let's see if he's 679 or 701. Gentle shot. He's just caught the wrong... Yes, he's done exactly what I said. Oh, my God. Thank you, Joe. You didn't make me look like a fool. Well done, mate. That was a great shot.
Oh, my God.
Now, this guy could easily crack out a break cue and do a 4-rail kick.
First try.
Yeah, why not? Oh, under the lights, everything. That was a very good shot by Joe.
Yeah. Now his favourite.
Oh, God. Yeah, absolutely.
He keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, and that's what you were saying before about poor blokes on the black, and, you know, Joe's got stuff to hide behind.
Yeah.
And that was a very tough shot. I mean, that was a really touch shot, length of the table, slight masse, and he wanted that side to hold, so it would flick across behind the 2. So
many things could have gone wrong there.
Correct. And he's played that beautifully.
Probably one of the best safety shots I've seen so far.
I know. It was a very good safety.
Yeah.
It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, try to hit it.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's doing the Jason Shaw.
He's doing the jump shot. No.
It was never easy. It was never easy.
No. I think I would have preferred to go the 4 rails. So Joe's out. Joe should go out here. Shouldn't have any dramas. He'll play the 7, 2, 4.
Yeah. Oh, he could. Yeah.
No. Keep it simple, stupid. The KISS method.
Gonna make sure you leave himself an angle.
Yep. Good. Left himself on the right side of it.
Yeah, and now you just stun out.
Yeah, that's it. One rail. Nothing flashy. I mean, Joe's originally from NT.
Yeah.
Northern Territory.
Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin.
Yeah.
Kicks off 1, 2 rails there. Lands out nicely for the black.
Even better.
So it looks like Joe's going to take that frame. Strong.
Shot.
Well done, mate. Okay. So it's 4-2 to David. And it's Joe's break. Okay. It's been a good match.
Yeah.
Been minimal mistakes. Jeez, mate, you have to upsize this this text size, mate. Like, you know, I'm 50, right? You know.
But it's my phone.
Yeah, I know, but I'm absconding with it. I don't have a phone at the moment, remember? I'm trying to read the comments and say, hey, what's going on, everyone? Oh dear. Muzz, haven't seen Muzz for a while. Come on, guys. Only 13 people. What's going on here? Start liking and sharing.
Everyone's out for lunch.
Yeah, what time is it?
It's about 2:30.
2:30. Okay.
But we're
half an hour behind.
So they're 3 o'clock in Sydney.
Yeah, right. So they're all having their nana naps.
I mean, it's a Sunday, so.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Could be watching the footy. Yeah, could be anything.
Right, this is a very important frame now, because if David wins, he's in a 5-2 lead.
Yep.
But if Joe wins, he's in a behind, only trailing by 1 frame.
Correct.
So
It's massive frame.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Very big frame.
if David can get to the table and run out, he's in a situation, as you say, 5-3, keeping that gap.
Yeah. Well, I think that was dry.
It was.
Yeah.
It was very unlucky.
Unlucky.
I really like Joe. He's such a humble guy.
Yeah.
You know, actually, one thing Joe needs to learn, right? In my opinion, I only don't know him that well, but one thing I have seen is he's a very good player. But one thing I think he lacks is that little bit of, how would I put it? Like, not mongrel. It's like a bit of an attitude of I'm the best player in the room, and you know what I mean. I just think he lacks that confidence. I just think, like, I look at some of the other better players that have got a higher Fargo rate, and I'm not saying they're better players than him, but what I'm thinking is like, Justin walks into the room, he's got a presence.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and Joe deserves that presence because he's such a good player and he's such a nice guy. So, I don't know. It's just something I think he could potentially work on, you know?
Yeah.
Just having that self-belief and walking into a place and, yeah, you're playing Joe. You're like, looking at the draw, shit, I've got to play Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, mentality is actually a much bigger factor in pool than a lot of people would expect. Like, I know that about when I first met Joe, he did have a bit of a small kind of mentality issue in his game that he knew he had, and he's been working a lot on it. So he's done really well. He's improved a lot through the year that I've known him. So
sure. And that's not a negative on my behalf. It's purely just an observation where I feel that people can develop. You know, and I look at those other guys like Mikey and James, Greg Jenkins, even John Wims. You know, you look at guys like the older guys that were in the golden era of pool, like Sean Budd. Yeah. He walks into a place and everyone knows he's there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, he's a fantastic player. Could pot his way out of anything. Definitely a different generation, but very, very good player. So David's going to be, he's on the solids. Yep. He's probably going to take the 6 here and try and run up. Either come up 1 rail, go in between past the 9 and come up back down here for the 3. He's probably going to take that 2 in the middle, I reckon. I don't know.
I think he's going to draw back.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think he doesn't have too much of an angle. I think it's just a bit off straight. So it's a bit difficult to land on anything else if you play topspin, I reckon.
But if you play it with top and right, you hit that short rail. So he's even looking at going past the 9 there.
If you play this with top right, unless you hit it really, really hard, it's gonna stay towards the top side of the
Right.
pool table. Just how the rails and the cloth works right now, because it's very
Slippery.
skid. Yeah, there's a lot of skid.
Let's see what David does. He's at the table. We're not. We're just armchair quarterbacks at the moment. So it looks like he's going to stun. Yeah, he's going to force follow it.
You'll need to hit this quite hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
You were right. The right hand spin took it and just bang killed it and
Yeah.
landed onto the 9.
Landed onto the 9. Yeah.
And no disrespect to David, but I find that when people have to put power into their shot, that's where it shows a few weaknesses in regards to. I'm the worst at it. When I've got to power up, like you just get the power bar up, like you say.
Yeah.
If I've got to really give it a bit and it's a longer shot, your accuracy goes. You start putting side on it. And all these little things come in. And if you're not killing sweet, that's why I like Greg Jenkins, for argument's sake. I've seen him play some shots in my years of playing, and man, he's got great cue ball control.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. I've had absolutely no pleasure playing against Greg. He's walloped me quite a few times. And he's a great coach too. Teaches a lot of the players coming up.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he teaches a lot of the senior players.
Yep. So what's Joe going to do here?
I think the 9 doesn't.
Can we have a look at the side view, please,
Yeah.
Chris? Okay, it looks like it's on.
It's on. I think it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
It's on.
It looked like he was looking at the carom at one point.
Mm. So he's played this out into the sort of the area where he's got a choice.
Yeah. Now he can play the 9 or 13.
I think he'll play that 13.
Yeah.
He might punch the 1, put the 9 up in the corner maybe, or just wait till he gets an opportunity and take it in the middle again.
Mm-hmm.
His only ball really is this
Is the
10.
14.
Is it the 14 or the 10? Are we in that?
It is the 14 this time.
100%?
I believe so.
Okay. Because we've had that drama in like 3 frames ago, mate. Okay, so he's taking the 9 and he's going around. Looks like he's putting a little bit on that. 1, 2 rails.
He's gonna play the 13, I think, and then try to develop the 10.
Okay.
Oh, the 14.
This is risky. Can we have a look at the long shot here? It's a little bit risky because if he hits this on the wrong side or just miscalculates, he could easily going off that 7.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. Oh, I think there's
He's taking
the 12
Yep,
pots
in the
to
middle.
side. Yeah.
Yep, so he's opened that up.
Ooh, you want this to land on the rail, otherwise that's another problem on the table. Yeah, but I think it's okay. The 11 still goes down to the bottom end rail to the top right hand corner pocket. So.
Do you want to play the women's final one here next?
Yes. Who is it?
Whoever it is.
We'll see how he develops this this rack up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely a very difficult rack to run out from here.
Yeah. Good. Got 16p. What's good? 32.
So you're going to keep me right to the end? Or?
It looks like he's going to stun the ball
Oh, I assume so.
Yeah, obviously.
and try to play. I think he was either going to play the 15 in that left corner if he did land on it, or he'll have the 11 to pot into that corner and kind of like go off one rail, bump into the 7 and pot the 11, and at least he opens up the pocket for that 14 ball as well.
Well, how long away is it?
Oh, just like that. Very well done. He's even on the 15 here, so I think he'll definitely take the 15 here, go past the 6, between the 6 and the middle pocket, come back up one rail, and play for that 14 in the bottom right-hand corner.
But I'm asking you, because I might want to play.
Really need to focus up here on the table, because around this stage of the rack, one miss can just lose you the frame, so he really needs to focus up here. I think he's going to force draw this. Oh no, force follow, like I said before.
Yeah, he's punched it up. I think he's coming up short. Sorry, guys, I had to attend to a couple of things there. Let's have a look. What's his
think
body
he's
language telling
okay.
me? Yeah, he's looking pretty
He's
determined.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't look disappointed.
No. He's not like slapping his chalk on on the side of the table or something. So it looks like he's going to draw this out, is he?
Yeah.
I think because the tables are so quick, you can feel pretty confident as long as you've got a nice, smooth, delivered stroke.
Yeah.
You'll get the ball to move.
Yeah. When I was practicing on the tables the first day, I mean, I would just lightly tap the cue ball with like draw, and it would just fly all the way back.
Oh
like,
no, he's
ridiculous.
done it again.
Yeah, he's overdrawn that. Hit a bit too
He
hard.
stunned it to come back off. It must have been a slight angle which we couldn't see, and he's come off here, the bottom rail, to come around here, put the black in the middle or the black up the top,
Yeah.
giving him options. And unfortunately, he's hooked himself. Dave is just going to be sitting there relaxing, going, okay, now the role is reversed, where he was on the black.
Yeah.
And Joe had all the balls. Now
Yeah.
Joe's in the other spot. So now Joe has got to come up with a shot here.
This is going to be tough. I think he's going to be kicking it one rail on the bottom side, unless there's a gap between the 6 and the 7, which I don't think there is. It kind of looks like he's looking at it. Yeah, he is. Oh, there is a gap.
There must be a small gap in there. And he's
I
going
think
to go
he's playing
through.
2 rails.
Yeah, I think he's going to come off 2 rails
Yeah.
to try and come into the black. Did he actually call the pocket?
I think he did.
you
He
wouldn't-
didn't show on camera, so
No, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure he would have called it.
yeah, of course he would have. Yeah, absolutely. But you wouldn't want it, wouldn't you? Hate that.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to ref that little discussion. 1, 2. Yep, he's coming
Oh.
around. He's hit it nicely.
Oh,
Look at
that's
this.
a
Look
good
at this.
hit.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that was
Wow, and he's
very
put those 2
close.
balls together.
That's a very good kick.
Yes, great shot, Joe. Even David's given a bit of a grin there. So I think on table 17, Mikey Cocciola got up there.
Yeah.
Yep. So now we'll see what David has to do here. Now, if you were David, would you... Can we look at the side view for a second, Chris? Would you potentially come off this 6 and just park up onto the rail and leave him the long kick, like the cross kick, the cross kick?
I mean, it would be. I reckon it's a good shot. The only issue is I'd be quite worried because of that kick I just saw.
Yeah, true, but true. I know what you're saying, but
Yeah.
don't forget that.
But you definitely I reckon you definitely want to develop that 6 and 7 right now whilst playing a safety.
Correct.
So that if Joe does give you a ball in hand or leave you a chance on the table, a shot, then you can run out from
Yeah,
there.
correct. You want to be able to run out, right?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he could easily just go, play the 2, and come up here, come off the short rail, and try and land on this rail,
Yeah.
and leave him a further distance shot on the kick at it.
Yeah.
But
you're not developing your 6 and
correct,
7.
you're
and
still
it
potentially
doesn't go.
stuck.
Yeah.
You're still potentially stuck. He could come off the 3 and bring the wide over to here, but then again, all he's doing is giving him an even easier kick shot.
kick because there's no obstruction ball
Correct.
anymore. Yeah.
So I think he has to do what I was saying, and that is he's going to promote it with the 7. Is he going to get... Wow. I love being in these spots where I can do absolutely have no idea about what's going on.
I think it's just a very tough decision to make. There's not a lot of places on the table where you don't leave the kick on.
No. I mean, a better player than us, maybe, someone a bit more creative, may come up with something that's... Maybe he's going to take the 2 on and try and, punch across. I mean, I wouldn't take that on. I mean, that's just craziness.
Yeah.
He's looking at it.
I think he wants to maybe play the 2 and then land on the other side of the rail and then play another safety shot from there. But I don't like that.
No. You wouldn't want to come off the edge of the 3 and try and park up behind the 2.
Yeah.
It's maybe another shot, but I personally think the 6 is the way to... he might even be able to... he's going for the 2. All right, let's see what he does. Looks like he's playing pretty low on the ball. Oh, he's gone for the cross side. And he's played for the safety, so he's put another blocker there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a good shot. But look, Joe's probably pretty good odds here. I mean, this is do or die for Joe. But he still hasn't promoted that 6 and that 7.
Yeah.
Even with ball in hand, what's he going to do with it?
Yeah.
he's going to have to use the 2 to come down into them.
Yeah, but the only issue when you're going into the balls in that direction, you're pushing it closer towards the 8.
Yeah, towards the black, and you
So-
could obscure the black again, and you're
Yeah.
in another same situation
Or tie
again.
them up, yeah.
Yep. These are all the risks.
All right, big kick coming up.
Well, you got to call it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. I mean, he's already made one big kick.
Yep.
Can he do another?
Of course he can. I reckon he's odds on here, mate.
Yeah, because the 8 is so close to the corner pocket, there's actually a lot of room where you can contact the 8 and then you'll actually pot the cue ball. So, yeah, there's actually quite a good chance he can actually pot the black here. It's just all about how well you can hit this to get the right line. He's going to hit this firm.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no problem. Don't believe everything he says. Alright, I'm back. And he's missed
It's
it.
wide.
Yep.
It's wide.
Okay, so what's he going to do? Is he going to do what I said and play the 2 and bash into him?
Yeah, he's looking at what, like, when he goes into it with the cue ball, how it's going to react. I think, wait.
It looks like he's gonna draw into it. He's going to draw into it.
Yeah.
Unless he thinks he can hit the 7 off the black or something. I don't know. No, he's going deep.
He's going to go into the balls. Needs a good,
Yep, he's opened that up. That'll work.
oh yeah, that's very well done.
That's it.
Yeah.
So Joe's on the receiving end of being on the black, and
Oh, this angle is a bit awkward because he's definitely going to be running into the 3. I think the way you play this is that you play to kind of clip the 3 half ball, and then it'll kind of like travel
up the table.
kind of like, you know, in this quadrant, the bottom right quadrant, and then the cue ball will kind of fly up here, and then you'll get a shot on the 3.
See, I actually think he's going to. I actually think he might even take the 3 here.
I don't. Maybe he can't pot it.
No, okay, he's going to
yeah.
go, and I reckon he's going to bump into it. I think. No, he's held it
He's
nicely.
going to try to hold it. Oh, just.
Yep.
Just enough.
And there's actually on the low side of it, which is good because the white ball's going to travel up the
Yeah.
table for the 6.
He just needs to be here around center table for the 6.
Yeah, you don't want to be. You don't want to be no angle, or you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because that black ball is in a spot. What are the crowds saying? Oh, that's Fleur. Hello, Fleur. Is she telling us anything? Have we done anything wrong?
She's just sharing the
She's
draw.
just sharing the stream
Yeah.
and everything in the draw with everyone. Fantastic.
Ooh, I think he is kind of a
See,
bit
this
straight.
is what I said.
He
Oh my
is a bit
goodness.
straight.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if he wants a flamboyant shot, he can like screw this all the way back and then come back down for the black.
Yep.
Or he can cheat the 6 and pot the 6 off the 8 ball and kind
Yep.
of like develop the 8. But
Mm.
that's it requires a lot of control, case
I
control.
think he's going to draw it back, like you said.
Yeah,
I think because the slickness of the tables, he's just going to unload.
yeah. Just don't miscue.
Boom. No, he's hit that badly. He's hit it with inside.
Oh, yeah. I think that's accidental.
Yeah,
Definitely
he's hit,
accidental
yeah,
side.
yeah, he's hit that with inside, and it's killed off the bottom rail.
Yeah.
He actually didn't look like he got into it that much. I thought he would have got a lot more off that. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to whip off, but
Yeah.
now,
Now he has the same kick as Joe,
yeah.
if he goes for the kick.
Well, Joe's kick was tougher because the side pocket was sort of interfering, and I think actually what happened is
Yeah.
Joe caught right near the knuckle,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it killed the angle, and it landed up
Just
here.
Wide, yeah.
Yeah, it
Always
landed
lands
there.
wide.
So he's now got to work this out and go, well,
Well, I mean, if you don't want to go aggressive, you can always thin cut the right hand side of the 8 and try to go back up table. But I don't know how much of
can we have the other shot, please? Let's have a look at it.
Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think he's going to
I
kick
think
it
he's
this.
definitely gonna go kick at this.
He'll be aiming just above the middle diamond. Yep.
Oh,
and that's
wide
it.
as well.
And you know how critical that frame was? We were talking about it at the start. You know, now it's now 4-3.
Now it's 4-3. It's anyone's game.
Yeah, that's it. David's obviously breaking, but it's a good match.
Yeah, definitely.
Final 16. I think when you're on the stream too, you take a little bit more time. There's been a bit of angles. The score is 4-3.
4-3.
4-3. 3 to Joe.
David's
up. That's it. So, just want a quick shout out to Delahunty Construction. And once again, if you've just joined the stream, I want to make sure we're thanking Seamus from Delahunty Construction. He is the one that pays Todd's exorbitant bills so that poor Chris can eat at night and pays rent and all the rest of it. And, so thank you very much to Seamus. What a great guy. If we can just flick over to the long shot as well, that'd be great. And it looks like David's walked away from the table in disgust because he goes, "Where are my drinks?" I had 2 beers there. What's going on? Yes, the women's will be coming up next. It'll be the women's final, I believe. Really? You know what? And I keep trying to sell Fleur a new queue, and she never wants one. She's determined to find her queue of 25 years of age. Yes, we are. That's fine. They're having a little bit of a break, so I think they're just sorting out something there. I think David...
I think he had a few drinks on the table.
I think he did. He had a couple of beers there.
Someone just took them away.
They were cleaning them up. Yes, we have discussed that. That's fine. I'm on top of it, Fleur. I know I don't do much around here, but, you know. All right, so David's breaking. Can you just mute me, please? So, Fleur, who
that's a very good break.
It'll be Bean and Kenny, or?
Oh, he scratched. That's unfortunate. So, according to WPA rules, which we are playing today, it's cue ball behind the head string, shoot forward. The object ball that you contact first must be completely in front of the head string. So even if the back edge of the ball is slightly past the line, that doesn't count. So the whole ball needs to be past the head string.
Yeah, leave your stuff here, mate. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yep, solids definitely look like the better option here. Everything's open up. Just needs a good angle on the 7. Oh, he's rattled it. He's rattled the 5. I found that on these tables, with new cloth, they do tend to slide in, but when you play it with a lot of pace, the pocket actually tightens up a lot more. So,
did he spit the ball? Did he?
Yeah.
Was that the 5?
Yeah, it was the 5. He had ball in hand. David scratched off the break.
Oh wow!
Solids was the better option. He
and
took
now
a shot and hit it too hard, and
now David's getting the option. And
yeah.
So just for our fans out there, we're just letting you know that we'll be having the women's final coming up probably in about 10 minutes. What we are going to do is we are going to cut the stream so that on Facebook only. So you still keep watching on YouTube. We'll just have a hold slide there and a bit of cheesy music, whatever we can find. And we will bring the women's final to you, which is looking likely to be a repeat of Bean and Kenny.
Oh.
Bean is on the hill, 4-2 in her semi-final, and I think Kenny's up 3-0. So a race to 5. The ladies will be a race to 7. So
nice.
So that'll be another good match. Yeah, absolutely. We go from one good quality to the next. Okay, so do you think he's leaving that? Is that the 1 ball up the top there?
Yeah, he's going to leave the 1 last. He's going to play the 7, combat into the 5. Might even pot them both at the same time. Preferably not, to be honest.
You want to leave it up. He's just going to
so
drop
just
this
roll
in.
This in. Yeah.
Yep, exactly what you said. Doesn't. You didn't want that coming on the up.
Yeah.
No shot.
Yeah. Now he's got a nice little angle to travel up table.
Yep.
Get a nice angle on the one ball. And he should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, big mistake by Joe there. I think he really should have just rolled that ball in, played with more pocket pace. When you play pocket speed on these tables, they're very forgiving. But the moment you just play it tiny bit too hard, they just tie them up, and the balls would just spit them out.
I think you would have liked maybe 1 or 2 more rolls there, just to keep the angle a little bit less. You know, this is like stretching over the balls, and it's a little bit thinner. You know,
but it's still okay.
Oh yeah, I know it is, but you would have loved to have been down there on the balk line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just drop this in.
Roll it up.
Yep. See, that's all about pocket pace and control. So Dave is going to take this frame. It'll be 5-3.
Can't reach it.
Out comes the jigger.
Yep.
You know, and guys like Simon Felice, like 4'4" or whatever he is, or 5 foot. Love Simon. He's a good guy. Played on teams with Simon. He's a really good fella, good heart. But I kept telling him, learn how to use the jigger, mate, because you're going to need it more often than most, especially on 9-foot tables. All right, so Joe's got the break. He really needs to pull back. 5-3. Your way. David was just yelling at me saying, what's the score of my own match? And that's because they're not scoring. So we tried to get him to take your drinks as well, but we got him to take your drinks as well. We got him to take your drinks away as well. Oh, dear. So Joe's going to break. Now, what cue does Joe use for breaking? Is it a mez or...?
Yes, I believe he does use the Mez power break.
Power break, yep.
Yeah.
And he uses a Predator cue, doesn't he, with a Revo? Or does he
He uses the... he uses a Revo, I think 12.9.
12.9. 9.
Yeah, 12.9. I think he uses... I'm not sure what his butt is.
Right.
But it's definitely a Predator. Oh, I think it's a Mez butt, actually.
Oh, okay. You might just like the Mez a bit nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make a good cue.
All right, that's a very good break.
Yep, peels off the magic rack like a dirty bit of undies, you know, just pulling it off the... Ooh, I don't want to touch that.
That's the first time I've seen in this match where the 8 is exactly on its spot and there are no balls around it.
I know. So, look, Joe needs this one.
That's when you know that's a good break.
Yeah, absolutely. He smashed it nicely. Look, he's going to take solids for sure. He's going to take the 1. He might look at taking that 7, come back out. Then he's got the 4, 6. Doesn't look like there's many.
Yeah, there's really no issue on this table.
No, it's just keeping your lines right.
Yeah.
And Joe's a specialist at that. Yep, so he's going to...
I think he might play for the 3.
Yes, I think he will. I think he'll and he'll play at pocket pace, hopefully, down the rail.
He definitely doesn't want to make them. Oh, he's
digging in.
Yeah. He's going to force this out. Oh,
no. He's just dragged it.
Yeah.
He's just dragged it. He's landed sort of okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine because the white ball's going to come out into the middle.
Yeah, you don't want it near the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just going to a slow
stun this out.
Stun that out, yep. Nice and easy, Joe. Smooth. There you go. That's better.
Yeah.
See? Listen to Kenneth and you'll make your shots.
Yeah, it's landed perfect on the 5. Just needs to tap it in. Get on the 6. Could be on either side of the 6. Just roll the 6 in.
Okay, he's clearing out that 2 for the 4. Just drawing back.
I would have thought the 4 goes past the 2, but maybe it doesn't.
Look at this.
He's landed, that's a perfect shot.
Wow, look at that. He's landed on the 6 and the 5. You can take the 5 in the corner or the 6 in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing about
got
8
options.
Got options.
Yeah, you can shoot all 3 balls.
I think Joe really doesn't have too many obstacles here. Yeah.
All right, screwing this back a bit.
So he's just held it.
Yeah.
And he's just going to take the 5.
And then the 4, he wants a
Little bit of angle on it.
Yeah, he wants to land center of the table.
Yep.
So he can swing around kind of like 2 rails, 3 rails back for the black.
What's that, sir?
He's digging deep.
Yeah, he's brought it right to the middle of the table. Yep.
That's a good angle.
Trying to hit the 9 ball.
Yes. It's always good being an armchair quarterback, you know, guessing what they're going to do.
You know what? At City Heroes, you play left-hand side, and probably play low right.
Yep. No, we don't want him on the stream anyway.
Maybe after. Look at that cue action. So beautiful. Got to hit it thick here. Hit it thick.
Yep.
Yep.
It's come out exactly
That's a
like
good
James
shot.
James Georgiadis, the showboat, was behind us telling us that we're hopeless and saying you guys don't know what he's going to play here, and he predicted exactly what he was going to do.
How did you know that?
It's obviously home ground advantage. He knows the table so well and how they react. It's got nothing to do with pool smarts. James Georgiadis is actually travelling with Ivan to the World Cup of Pool.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, so that's great. So 5-4. David's taken a small break. And whose break is it, Joe's or David's? No, it's David's.
It's David's break, yeah.
Yes, because Joe smashed that other break, and left the 8 ball on its spot and did the business.
Yeah.
So, good tight match. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, it's a very good match. I think it's definitely not a 625 Fargo though.
No, I'd probably put him at 640 maybe.
Mm.
I wouldn't put him because he's made a couple of errors that potentially those guys above the 650 wouldn't. Definitely played really well and knows the tables very well.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
started really strong.
Yeah.
Started really strong. So there's a quick thank you to our sponsors. So we've got Empire Pool Bar down in Adelaide, looked after us, made us feel very welcome. Reclothed quite a few of the tables and got them ready. You can always see Alec or James or Mikey out there polishing the balls and looking after us. So they've done a great job. So thank you to them. Delahunty Construction as well. Once again, they've Seamus from Delahunty has reached into his pocket, signed a contract, and has committed to paying BeLive's exorbitant fees to bring these streams to you live with really good quality equipment and all the good commentary gear, which makes our life pretty good. We've got T140, which we're going to bring on Barry Jenner a bit later, maybe later into the evening. He's got a few announcements to make, and we're going to have a bit of a question Q&A with him. Not ABC, but the Q&A with Barry to give us a bit more of a feel for T140. And guys, Q World, we sponsored the ladies, and very happy to do so when we've got 20 ladies coming to a tournament, which is a great building block. And thanks again to all the ladies that travelled from New South Wales, all 12 of them. So, all right, the gents are ready to start again. So. David's just racking the balls now.
Yep.
He leads 5-4. It's a race to 7. It's 8 ball. It's WPA rules. One thing a lot of people did forget, especially from New South Wales, is that when you scratch off the break, you must shoot from the balk line, from the kitchen, and shoot forward.
Yeah.
Which is as per the WPA rules. So have we got any other match stats to show us? Maybe anything else?
Let us have a look. So as we know, on Table 17, Michael Cacciolo beat Jason Ahmad 7-3. James Georgiadis beat Ian Hinton 7-4 in the last 16. This is all last 16 matches.
Yep.
Daniel Porter is currently playing John Lemon. He is currently 4-2 up. Aaron Lynch versus Jaden Domeka. Domeka won that match 7-3. Alec is playing Barry Reeves, and it's currently 5-5, so it's a very close game. And Barry Mavros against Roland Green is currently Hill 6-6. And Justin Sage versus Chris Dam. Justin Sage is ahead by 5 frames to 4.
Oh wow, Chris is doing well.
Yeah, there's a lot of close games in the last 16, so it's definitely very interesting.
Okay. All right, so back to this. David's broken, made a ball. He's now assessing his options on the table and determining what he's going to do. What are you liking the look of here, Kenneth?
I think they're both great. Since the stripes, you can just pot those two into the middle.
Which is what he looked
the
at.
15 and the 14, yeah. I mean, solid is also really good. It's just what pattern you prefer. I think for this rack, it's really up to personal preference. There's no absolute correct answer. It's just whatever you prefer to play.
Sure. I think he's going to take the stripes.
It looks like he's taking the stripes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think he's just weighing up how he lands on those two into the middle because they're a little bit tricky. You land one's a bit higher, a bit low.
Yeah.
Could be a little bit of a bother.
Yeah. So he's just going to soft screw this. Yep.
Okay, so he's going to take that at, is that the 11 there or 13? I can't quite, no, that's the 11.
It's the 11, yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to take that in. Can we look at the side view, Chris, please? Thanks, buddy. So, yeah, he's going to run through.
Yeah.
Or will he draw back?
Depends. If he's dead straight, then maybe he'll run through.
See, he's like 4 shots ahead here. He's weighing up. How does he get from that ball to get down onto the 15?
Yeah.
Because the 15's like, he's got to land on that side of the table.
That's the most important ball in the rack. Yeah.
So he's working all that out now. He's working, okay, where do I need to land? And it could purely be just a certain side of the table. But he's going to clear this little group out here and leave that one shot.
He's played for the 13.
Yep.
So I think he's just going to... I think he wanted to land straight on the 13, so he can just soft screw this back for the 14 into the side pocket.
Then take this one into the 12 and then run down for the 15.
Yeah, exactly.
One rail. So that's really all he needs to do.
Yeah, that's definitely the right pattern to play. It's just about execution and just making sure you land on the correct side on all these balls.
See where he noticed where he put his hand on the rail? That's saying that's where I need to land to bring this white ball back.
Yeah.
Can we look at the other shot, please? Thank you. Yep, you can see he's landed nicely, actually. He's just going to draw back. He's landed a little bit too high on it a little bit.
Yeah, he underhit that a little bit. But
you tend to do that too when you're stretching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Length of the table shots. That's why I like the 7-footers.
Yeah.
Because you can stretch and...
Yeah, you can cue almost every shot on the table.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you're Simon and you need the finger. We love you, Simon. Come on, mate. All right, here we go.
It's hitting quite low. I think he's just going to soft screw. Just kind of stun it and try to hold it there.
Oh, he's gone past. Okay,
he's just going to play straight for the 15.
Wow, that's quite courageous. Now he's going to move the magic rack.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, that's it.
I think it's a good shot.
Just slides it out of there. I was just saying, he's just slid the magic rack out from underneath and...
Yeah.
You know, doesn't look like it's moved too much, so...
Yep, he needs to land on the left side of the 13, so he can just either straight or just left side of the 13 would be great.
Looks like Jing's going to get our photo. Here we go.
I think he'll kind of like
Looks like he's going to draw. No, I think he's going to draw this a little bit and just leave himself a little bit of angle. Wow.
I don't like that shot.
No, I don't either. I would have just done a little tiny one.
He could have just stunned it there and just leave himself kind of like straight on the 13 and just draw it.
Yep. He would have been able to just come back past the 6 a little bit and that was it. He was on the black and it was all done.
Yeah.
Now he's under the pump because this is a big shot. He's got to look at all the traffic. Is he gonna? Do you think he's gonna just do a deep draw, come across one rail, and try and stun it and hold it for the black over here in the right-hand
like
corner pocket?
Bottom left.
Yeah.
I think that's the shot he needs to play.
This is blind pocket. You know, you're 5'4". You're up against one of the better players. You know, you're not a slouch yourself, but you could twitch this and throw it off with a bit too much side. No, he's hit it.
Oh,
Sweet.
he's played that night. Yeah,
that's a really nice shot. That's very good. And he bounced off the rail nicely.
Yeah.
That was a very good shot, David. Well done, buddy.
Now he's got to pull himself together and make sure he gets another good shot in.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Get on the hill.
That's right. And look, good thing is he walked around. A lot of guys would rush that. They just get down to the back and shoot it.
Yeah.
He went, no, I'm going to take my time, look at it, how are we going? It's a sign of a good player, good mental focus, understands the importance of this shot.
Yeah, definitely can tell that Dave has a really strong mental game.
Strong,
Nice shot.
right in the heart of the pocket, played it really well. David is on the hill. Congratulations, well done, mate. He's the first there. Joe's got an uphill battle now.
Yep,
no
needs
pun
to string
intended.
3 frames.
Yep, well, Joe's got the break. And I think the alternate break works well. I think it just gives everyone an option. Because if this had been win or break, David could have got out to 5 or 6 lead, he won the first 3 or 4. And it was like, Joe could have been sitting in the seat.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Joe. Let's get a monster break in here, buddy. I want to see that black not moving.
Yeah, if he gets the same break as he did the last time we broke,
Yeah, the last break. Yeah.
he'll have a good chance to run it out. Very important.
He's taking his time. But that white was tracking.
Yeah, he just got pushed away last second.
Yeah. Well, there you go, eh?
Oh, I don't like where he landed on that cue wall.
Can we have a look at the other view, please, Chris?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a shot on the 14, yeah.
No, I think he might cut the 6 in. I think he might go for the solids here. I reckon he's going to nick that 6 in off that 14 and just whatever. Because all the others are on. There's nothing there to worry about.
6 is, solids is definitely the better option.
Well, at least he's got a shot.
In this rack, yeah.
See, he's looking
It's
at where
not
the white.
easy.
See, he's looking at where the white's going to track when he takes this on.
Yeah, he's looking at which ball is going to bump. I think he wants to bump one of those 2 balls.
He doesn't need
Kill
to.
the pace.
He's just going to play it with inside. He's probably going to hit
Roll
the
it
10.
in.
No, he's gone through the gap. Wow.
What a
I know.
shot.
No, he sort of didn't want to open those. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it would have
Yeah.
been nice to leave them together because if you do miss,
Yeah.
you're potentially making things a little bit more difficult.
I think it's okay because, if Joe passes 7, those balls end up being able to be potted on the bottom right-hand pocket anyway, so don't think it makes that much of a difference. Now it's all about whether Joe can run these balls out. Oh, he's landed awkward on all the balls. I'm not sure. I think he was either trying to play for that 2 or he was playing for that 4 at the top there, so it's a bit awkward now. I think he sees a gap of the 1, but I think the 1 doesn't pass the 4 ball there, so he opted to call the 3 inside. It's going to run into all those stripes there, so it's a bit risky. Needs to hopefully, come up 2 rails back out for the 4 in the corner. I think that's what he would want. He's playing bottom left. Oh, he's overcut it. He's undercut it. All right, David Ewing. First chance on the table on the hill. He has a good chance to win the set here. Now the fact that Joe bumped into that 7 and the 15 and the 9 ball might make a slight difference.
Sorry, Kenneth, I didn't mean to leave you there on your solo. I was just taking care of some other
That's
things.
all right. That's all right.
Where are we up to, mate? What's happening? Fill me in.
So Joe had an opportunity to run out there. Unfortunately, he came a bit short on or overran a bit on his position. I couldn't tell which one he was playing for, but he landed awkward on all 4 his remaining balls and he didn't really have a shot. He played the 3 in the side, but he undercut it, clipped the jaw, and came back center table.
Oh,
and
okay.
he was where it is now. So David with his chance to win the entire set.
Yep. So he's taken that 10 in the middle. Do you think he's going to take this 9 now?
He
So
might.
He's looking if that magic rack moves.
I think, yeah, I think he's going to take the 9. Play the 15.
Yeah, because he's got that ball onto that ball, right?
Yeah, it's,
so
like
he knows.
it's like an insurance ball
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like right next, it's over the pocket. It's
Yep.
like pretty much guaranteed pot.
So do you think he's going to just draw into that 2? Is that the 2 or the 6? I can't quite tell the colours. Whatever that ball is anyway. Do you
Looks
think
like the 6.
Yeah, do you think he's going to just potentially stun into that? Just to give him a shot on the 15? Or do you think he's going to draw back?
I think he's going to stun into it.
Yep. Because when you play stun shots, you're a lot more deliberate. You know what I mean with your stroke. That's a
he's
bit unlucky,
misjudged it.
but it doesn't matter. He's still got all these other balls to
Yeah.
work with. He can get down to that. That ball is now on in these pockets.
Yeah, yeah.
Not ideal, but you know. There you go.
It's looking a bit nervy. He's like, towards the end of the race, the finish line.
Yeah, it's always harder when you're on the hill, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And not that I get on the hill that often.
Maybe it's just better to not know that you're on the hill.
Well, maybe don't forget that they're not scoring, so they don't even know. They're just playing. We're going to have to do that for the ladies too.
Oh yeah,
So
that's right. That's correct. There's 2 ways you can play this. He's either going to play the 14 or he's going to play the combo it. I think he's going to play the 14 by itself.
Yeah, he might come around first, do you think, and go around?
Yeah, I think he wants to swing it back into the center of the table.
Yeah, so he's played that off the rail first. Maybe he's going to be taking this
Oh,
11.
he's going to play. Yeah, he's going to play the 11
Yep.
down the rail
And
and
then
then,
he's gonna
roll
take
up for the 15
13 in there,
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
the 4, and then
Yeah.
draw back and... or actually, no, just roll forward slightly, maybe near the 1 and take the black into this. Oh, no, he's got to get down here. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So he
There's a
will draw
15
back.
down there.
Yeah, he will draw back, yep. But he could also land low on this 15, like come right through
Yeah.
and land low, or land high on it. You could
Yeah.
go either side. This is what he's looking at. I don't know, I'm one of those sort of players that likes to clear an area of the table, so I'm not having to go up and down. It's like spaghetti pool.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
It definitely makes the run out a lot easier. So minimal cue ball movement.
Ooh, wow.
He's missed it
Jeez, I don't know if that...
by quite a margin.
Yeah, that missed quite a bit. I don't know if that rolled off or he just... I don't know.
It could have been a kick as well. It's hard to tell.
When you slow roll them, some little things can happen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. Well, Joe's back at the table. He's got a chance. It looks like he's going to be shooting the pink 4 into the corner. He hasn't really got much options but to go forward here because he's hard up against the rail.
Yeah, he's gonna either play. I think he's gonna play off one rail, come back up for the 1 in the corner or the side.
Yeah, he's just cut it in gently.
Yeah. I don't know if that 1 passes the 8 into the corner.
No,
He might need to play for the other corner.
I think he's playing for the right-hand side corner pocket here,
Oh, that's a tough shot.
and he's going to try and land for the 3. So he's going to bump into the 11
Yeah.
and land for the 3 in the side.
That's a tough shot under pressure though.
Well, what else are you going to do? He could take the 1 in the middle.
He's looking at his options right now, exploring them.
Yep. But this is it. He's just setting. Yep. See, he sets himself. He
I
makes
think-
his decision while he's
yeah.
standing up. He's going in past the black where you said.
Yeah.
So it
yeah.
must be on. We
So
can't quite see
it's
it.
Probably
So
on, yeah. But it's probably tight, but on. Yeah.
Well, it is actually the better shot because he's going to soft draw this. As long as he plays it at the right pace, he's going to soft draw this and stun out for the 3, I'd say, or the 6, one of the 2. Come off
Nice
one
shot.
rail. That's a great
Very
shot.
nice shot.
Good shot under the pump. bit of a small breath he exhaled there.
Yeah.
You know,
Just a sigh of relief.
Yeah, okay, I made that one.
Yep.
What's next?
I think he's just going to slightly screw this back or even stun it where it is and just play the cut on the 2. That's what it looks like. Because I think he landed pretty straight on the 3. Yeah.
Yep. That's what a lot of the good players do. They back their potting, even if it's a bit longer.
Yeah, just settle.
Yeah, and just say,
confident with yourself.
Take my medicine. This is what I'm doing. He's going to go around the 15 here, underneath the 15 here, I think.
Yep. Come off 2 rails.
Yep,
for
2 rails for the black in the middle.
Yeah.
And Joe has overrun it a little bit, but that's okay. He'll make this shot. He'll know what this means. He'll focus, take his time, go and check your angle. Yep.
Yeah. Good thing is that he knows he won't scratch as well.
Correct.
Unless he plays with draw, but...
Even draw, though, how quick the tables are, you could draw that away from the side pocket, the corner pocket easily.
Yeah.
But he's just going to play this past the 11 and
Center
the white ball that is.
Yeah.
Yep, just run it down. Nice smooth cue action. All the way, no problems.
Perfect. Good shot.
All right, so it's 6-5 to David. David is to break.
We've got a match on our hands.
Yep. That's what we like to see. You know, I don't like seeing whitewashes. It's just not good.
Yeah, it's not fun for the player who's doing the whitewashing, and it's also not fun for the person getting whitewashed.
No, so if you had to pick a Fargo rate for David, where would you be? Now, you've seen a bit of his match now.
I reckon he's more around like 660.
Okay, you think he's that high?
Yeah.
What are you, 630?
I'm 629.
So you think he's 30 points better than you? I'm just
rough estimate.
Rough
yeah,
estimate.
It's hard to tell because it's like a lot of the Fargo rate is to do with like how you play on average rather than like your peak. So it's just like on a good day I could be playing like a 650 or even like
700, mate. I've seen you play well.
Yeah, but on a bad day I could be playing like 550. So.
Oh, you mean my standard? Thanks. Kenneth, you know how to drop me in it there, mate. I could play down to a 550 maybe if I'm playing bad. Thanks, mate. It's taken me years to get to 550. Oh, dear. Okay, David, monster break there.
What a break.
Wow, when you needed to pull out a big one, there it is.
Oh, my God. Everything's in the open.
Yep.
It's looking quite grim for Joe. I think solids is definitely the way to go here.
I think that black's caught that magic rack. I think you should just... Okay,
yeah,
put the chalk down.
Yep. Good idea.
Although, you know, coming from a referee school, they hate you using the chalk.
Yeah.
They're just like anti it. But I've been trained like by the best players, their best referees, in the BCA, who are basically the guys, you know, doing all the matchroom events and stuff like that. So, but if the players don't mind, they're happy to do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. We're trying to have a referee school, so I've had a few people ask. So I want to try and get at least, you know, maybe 8 refs in the roster so that we can, you know, bring them out. So if you can have 8 refs, they can do timekeeping, reffing, can be, you know, assigned referees to matches. So you can have your final 8 and they've all got a ref.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So we're going to have to get that started. So he's looking like he's getting the jigger out here, and he's going to take that 2 ball on.
Yeah. Definitely want to get rid of that 2 first.
Yep. So is he going to come up for the 4 or the 3? Yep. Just come up for the 3. He's even running high enough for the 6 if he wants it. Can we just have the other shot there for a second, Chris? That 6 goes past that 9.
I think he'll take the 6 here.
Oh, strong effort, Chris. Well done, mate. Very good. See, told you to take you forever to get over here and help me. You did well. Congratulations. Young Chris just lost narrowly to Justin Sage. Probably the best 7-5, best player in the country. Chris has done well. Underhit that a little bit.
Yeah, he wants to be slightly like an inch higher, but I think he's okay.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. It just opens up the angle a little bit. I think sometimes when you're on those shots and another ball is obstructing the corner pocket that you're shooting into, you always like to be able to have almost a plain view of it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
not quite straight on it, but a lot less. So ultimately, you know, you want to be able to see it. But David's on his shot here. Hit
Nice
it in
cut.
nicely. I was just a little bit nervous that he didn't land too far along. And see, now he's going to play the 1.
He has to play the 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's a bit awkward. It's just a bit awkward. I think because there's two. You either play for the 4 in the side, but then you're gonna have a lot of angle, or you can kind of like force it through and try to find that gap between the 8 and the 15 again, and come back for the 7. This is gonna be a tough shot.
Did he win? Yeah, I didn't see that. But he won? Did he win? Barry. Oh, it was Hill. And I saw him at the bar, so I wondered if he won. Did Barry win? Okay.
Oh, nice little kiss. He's got a really good angle to just kind of like roll this up, play with a bit of right hand side, kill the pace of the cue ball.
Oh, okay, so he's going to take this one in the middle?
Yeah.
Yep.
No shot on the 7, so he has to take this in the middle. Ideally, I would prefer to land high on the 7, kind of like more to the center of the table, because if you're going low, you're kind of like running into that other ball.
No, he's played nicely there.
Yeah.
So
he needs one more good positional shot.
So was he going to go draw out, or is he going to try and go in between these two at the bottom here, the 11 and the 13?
If the 8 passes the 15 inside pocket, he can actually play to bump into
the 11, is it? Oh no, that's the 12.
That's the
12.
12.
That's the 12, I think.
12 or 13.
Yeah. He's going to. It's the 13 because the 12's up there on the top rail, I think.
So it's 13.
So I think you bump into that and put the 8 in the middle.
Yeah.
Under the 15. Even if it doesn't pass the 15, he can still take it off the 15.
Yeah.
So this is actually a really crucial shot right here. Yeah, that black will go in. You have a look there. You've got a better fan standpoint than me, mate. Viewpoint. I think that'll go in.
I can't see it.
Okay. Well, this is it. He's weighing this up.
This is the most important shot of the match.
The heart rate would be going a bit, I reckon.
Yeah, for sure.
Knowing that this is, you know you're playing a guy who's got a bit of reputation.
Yeah, you can definitely start feeling it out there when it starts getting this close.
Yep, you just don't want to underhit it. You just want to punch into it. Nice, smooth stroke.
Yep,
that'll work.
there you go.
Nicely done.
So it must pass.
Yeah, it does.
Very good shot.
All right. So don't forget, folks, once David makes this, he progresses to the final 8. And then what we're going to do is... Tom Shen's having some shots with some people. Wow. He's a ladies' man. He's got all the girls there. Okay, so David is focusing here on this black. This is the shot. This is going to get him through to the final 8.
Nice
Off
shot.
the ball. Nicely done. Nicely played.
Well done.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut the stream here, everybody. We're going to have the ladies' final. It's going to be Kenny Terza versus Bean Hung. Then it'll be a replay of their last match. It's going to be a race to 7, 8 ball. So we're going to give them a few minutes to warm up on the table, and we're going to cut the stream on Facebook. Keep following us on YouTube. We're going to go quiet for a little while, guys, but we will be back probably in about 10 minutes, I would say, at the worst. So join us soon. Thank you very much, Kenneth. It was good doing the commentary with you.
Thank you very much. It was fun.
I don't think Barry is. He's going to be playing in his next match, so could be you and me again, or it could be you and Chris. I don't know, whatever. Or it could be me and Chris, and I might just give you the flick. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
All right, no worries. So join us soon, guys, in 10 minutes.